let's say I'm not enough, and how can I be enough? How can I be more, right? Well, see, even that mindset, it sounds kind of right, but what happens is it's not about you're here and how do I get here. It's about realizing that you're actually already up here, and why have you been telling yourself that you're down here? Hey, what's up guys, it's our Resilience. I just came back from the gym. I ate my food and was watching some RSD, because I fucking love RSD, Real Social Dynamics. There's these people, you know, they upload videos. It's a really big company and I fucking love them. I love the shit out of them. I really recommend them. But anyway, that's not what we're gonna be talking about today. And really, I want to be talking about high vibration versus low vibration. I'm gonna be talking about being enough, feeling enough, things like that, things of that nature. And there's a fucking plane just right fucking behind me about to. Anyway, so I'm eating my food, and I realized that when I'm in a state of low vibration, I don't like to eat healthy. And I fucking love little cakes, and I love fucking chocolate and ice cream and all this shit, all this processed food. But when I'm in a state of high vibration, eating things like my vegetables, and my lean meats, my fucking avocados, it feels really good, right? Right. And the reason I felt like that is because I came back from the gym, and when you're in the gym, you're doing something that's of higher vibration than sitting down, right? So just right off the bat, putting you in a good mood, right? So in the mornings, I want to make it a fucking habit to go to the gym every single fucking morning, at least for some cardio, something to get me going from this low vibration, you know, this lower vibration. Not to say that lower vibration is bad, because you know you're sleeping, and sleeping is good for you. You're recovering. But sometimes when you wake up, you can be a bit groggy, and it's hard to get out of that lower vibration state. So you want to push yourself. So everything the way I think about it, there's something that keeps me on my feet, keeps me on my toes, keeps me thinking, is like, the way that I do anything is the way that I do everything. Oh yeah, sure, let me just skip a day here. Let me just, why don't I just sleep in? Why don't I just have all these negative thoughts about myself? Why don't I just start to eat a little bit more? It pushes you down, right? So it all has an effect, right? It all has an effect. So that's why you have to use your willpower, man. Your willpower, your whys. Why am I doing this? Why do I want to get better, right? But at the same time, when we think about, I'm gonna close this window. When we think about, how do I get from here? I'm right here. How do I get to here, right? Let's say I'm lower here. Let's say I'm not enough, and how can I be enough? How can I be more, right? Well, see, even that mindset, it sounds kind of right, but what happens is it's not about you're here and how do I get here. It's about realizing that you're actually already up here, and why have you been telling yourself that you're down here? Why are you not up here already? What are the things that you're telling yourself that you belong down here? Because naturally, like when a baby is born, right? Its mind is developed by the world around it, right? The things that it is being fed is what it brings in, and it says is correct, because your subconscious cannot say that things are correct or things are incorrect, right? So you just imagine you're a kid and you're just taking in this knowledge from the outside world, and you can't say it's wrong or right because you have nothing to compare it to, right? Now you're at this age where you can compare it, and I do suggest you start comparing it, and I do suggest you start thinking, oh, I have these thoughts. Oh, like, you know, like, but put yourself away from your thoughts. Like, even you're not your thoughts, you're not your sadness, you're not your depression, you're not your anger, you're not your apathy, right? Get away from your thoughts and realize that these thoughts have been manipulated from the outside world, right? Even I too get these thoughts every now and then, but they're important. It's important to me to distance myself from these thoughts. One way of distancing yourself is through meditation. It's really great. You see them? Oh, I have this thought about myself. Whew, let it go. Whew, just let it go. Just let it go. Release. Accept and release. Accept and release. And you'll start noticing that once you start accepting things, you know, acceptance doesn't necessarily mean giving up, right? Oh, you know, now I know it. It means now you know something about it and taking action upon it, right? Taking action upon it. And a lot of us, we're just floating turds, right? We're walking around in a state of conscious and conscious, you could say. We're walking around thinking that we're conscious about our world and our actions and why we do things, but really, we're unconscious about it, right? We're unconscious about the reasons that, you know, if you're someone who's really unfit, I don't want to say that, like, you don't. Essentially, we do things not exactly knowing why we're doing them, and we're just kind of zombies to these other thoughts that people have fed us, right? Nobody knows you better than you. Nobody knows you better than you. Not even your mom, not even your dad knows you, but not even your closest teachers, your bestest friends. Nobody knows you better than you, right? So anytime somebody else has a kind of a judgment towards you, that's really a judgment about themselves, a reflection about themselves, right? Because how are they supposed? How can somebody judge you if they don't actually know you? Think about this. Think about this. If nobody actually knows you the way that you know yourself, and somebody's judging you, that's really a reflection of themselves, and it's not really a judgment of you. It's a judgment of themselves, because they don't know you. So how can they judge you if they don't know you? But anyway, guys, I just recently moved. This is my new home. This is my new pad. Hey, yeah, and it's better for recording videos here because it's a bit bigger. This platform out here, and I just moved like a few days ago, and it's been a while just coming back to London, and I really like it, and I really do enjoy it being here. And my first year, I got really sad, and I noticed that that's not something that's going to happen anymore, because I'm so much more aware of my life. I'm so much more conscious. I had this so much restrictions, so much hidden trauma. What happens is, like, you're going about, and you have all these hidden traumas, right? And you don't realize that you got your hidden traumas, because you know they're fucking hidden, right? Because you haven't gained awareness. You haven't put the time to get some awareness, right? So what's happening is it fucks you up. It fucks up the way you interact with the world. So I don't see that happening to me anymore, and I'm actually really happy. At first I was really sad that I was leaving. You know, I love my family. I love my siblings, my mom, my dad. But I feel so woke, and whenever I walk around, like, enlightenment is not something you get. Enlightenment is a realization, right? That's what enlightenment is, a realization. And I can say that I am kind of enlightened, right? But I still have to work through my stuff. I'm still a human being, you know what I'm saying? Like, I still have all the problems that come along with being human, such as like anger, jealousy, just two examples that I can think about right now, and obviously, you know, all the other problems. But it's just natural to be a human being. But you gotta distance yourself from it. You gotta always remember that you're alright. So you have three kinds of selves in yourself, right? You have your brain, which has been changed by the surroundings around you. You have your gut, which, this is really weird, and you can look this up if you don't believe me. If you think I'm just speaking bullshit, just fucking look it up. You have your gut, which changes your way that your brain thinks according to what you're eating, right? And then you have your soul. Well, your soul is like your truest self. That's like all you. And then, like, you're not your body parts. Like, your body, you change like one arm within a week. Literally, you change an entire arm within 1 week. So you're really not yourself, right? Are you that baby? Are you still that baby? But Like that, just imagine you when you were a baby. Was that you? Is that you right now? No. And I know that sounds kind of obvious, because obviously that's not you, but you've changed. So even your body is not you. Your body is just something you borrow, right? Just something for your brain to use to maneuver its way around, and for your gut, your other brain, your gut brain, because what your gut brain is a microbiome, and it's all these other bacteria in your gut that have its own DNA and its own way of thinking, its own fucking brain, and that's fucking wild. That inside of your body you have somebody else's DNA running through you, not your DNA, its own individual DNA conducting your thoughts as well, and your feelings and your mood, right? So essentially you are what you eat, because if you're putting things of a lower vibration, you're gonna get things of lower vibration in your gut, and then you're gonna feel a little bit more bad, like inside of your body physically. You won't have like energy to do the proper things, and your microbiome is gonna make you feel that way, and then it's gonna move to your brain, and then your brain's you're gonna feel that way, right? Like it's all connected, right? We think that like, oh, you know, it's like this, you know, like this is my body, my brain, this is my soul, this is my microbiome, this is the world around me, these are my friends, this is my emotions about myself, this is my food. But no, it's literally all together. It's all one. You need to start seeing everything like an orgasm, like like an organism, like an ecosystem. You're a part of an ecosystem, right? We are all one. So think about it. Whatever you do affects something else, right? Every positive thing you put out puts a positive thing. Every negative thing puts a negative thing. Simple as that. Simple as that. I'm about to go. Need to take a shower. Need to do some stuff. You know, still fresh to London, and I've got to get going on my shit. Got to be on my fucking grind, because I want to get somewhere. And I look around and I see people who don't necessarily want to get somewhere, and it's almost like, oh, maybe I should be more like them. You know, maybe I should go out. Maybe I should party. You know, but no, like I need to separate. Even though I look weird and I look like I'm just different and I'm not normal, because I'm just doing something that's less common, but what I'm doing is much more of a high vibration state, you know? Like, let's say you're walking around and you're eating like if you're walking around with a little bag of carrots and you're just snacking on the carrots, that looks weird compared to somebody walking around and eating some chips, right? That looks weird. But you think about it, eating the carrots is much more high vibration. You're gonna stand out. I'm gonna let you know right now, whenever you start really going into yourself and finding your true self and getting away from all these other thoughts that have been manipulating the way you felt about yourself, people are gonna be looking at you differently. You're gonna say that you've changed, that you're wrong. But I want you to remember that they don't know you as well as you know yourself. And if you feel that you're putting out the best energy, and if you feel that you're putting out what is right, measure truth by, does it work, does it not work, how well is it working? That's how you measure truth. Anyway, this is Our Brazilians. Take care. Share this with somebody you love. Give it a like, man. I put this energy out here. I'm shooting in like some really good high quality image, and just thank you for watching this. I appreciate it. Even, you know what, if you don't share it, if you don't like it, it's okay, you know. I'm not gonna die, and I'm gonna try to figure out how to get somebody else to do it. But if you do it, I'm gonna like you. Anyway, peace out.